There's so many different ways that you can kind of look at that. I think, one is data, and we've talked about that a little bit. I think, the ability to obtain data, the ability to get data, and what that means, there's a multiple, different areas you can look at. You can look at diagnostics, obviously, and the ability to push information up from a diagnostic standpoint on testing. You can throw it over to the clinical side of things where, in clinical trials, can you make them better? Can you make them more efficient by, making sure that the patients in the clinical trial are adhering to their medications? Are they getting the results that they need from those medications in a short period of time?
I do think that with all the data that we have now available, the genome, the genes that we have, we can move to precision medicine, but we need to change the foundation. I keep saying that we need to move from blood work that help us to see if your kidneys are failing to blood works that tell us what kind of gaps you have in your biomolecular core, how different medication impact you, not the population, but you with your genes. So, and for that, we need artificial intelligence to be developed and incorporated into the system. I feel that if I look at the future, how I see it, I don't see artificial intelligence as something scary. I see it as something really helpful for us because the amount of data that we're going to be managing in the near future in terms of each individual that comes into our care is going to be huge. So there is no way that we could handle. So we need help. And in that way, if we get that help and that help, it's really precise and developed specifically for each person, then we can do what we should do the best. That is give the human size to medicine again.
I think one of the things that would be very helpful is obviously if we could have better instrumentations of our body. If you've ever been in an airplane cockpit, you'll see a lot of instruments that the pilots have that monitor their airplane in every sense of the word. Obviously, airspeed and altitude and engine performance and all kinds of dials and switches to kind of see how the airplane is behaving. And we basically don't have very much of that. And certainly we don't have like long-term instrumentation. So, I mean, we can tell the doctor, well, a couple of days ago, I started feeling not so good, but sort of quantitative data is unavailable currently. And if we could actually have better instrumentation about our bodies, we could also do amazing things in public health as well, right? We could actually track, hotspots of certain diseases and so on. So I think that's going to be obviously a very important factor in the future is monitoring our bodies for many, many parameters, oxygen, glucose, temperature, blood volume, and many other things that we're able to do today that obviously we're not doing, and we're not doing it on a large public health scale would be kind of very important, along with a lot of other things I can elaborate on. But I think I'd like to start with that, perhaps.